what will be the adjust of Haifa in order to solve it. First ball in Landsberg hands, and it's Maccabi Tel Aviv's ball. Landsberg with the ball, kicking it out to Devin Smith. Pick and roll with Sofo, and Maccabi are going inside. Sofo against Zubarevich, which makes his first foul of the game and sends Sofo to the line. Usually that's the way that Maccabi starts the game. When Sofo is opening the first five, they try to go to him inside again and again. And Haifa has to be ready for that and come with their solution to that situation. First shot of Sofo is out. Second one in. 1-0 Maccabi Tel Aviv. Maccabi is pressing full court. Moran Roth against Hickman. One-on-one, full court. Giving it to Dante Smith. Swing it, Randall, Roth. And they go to top of the key, Roderick with Zubarevich. Back to Roth. Penetrate kick. No time on the clock. And that's a 24 shot. 24 clock is lighting. First good defense by Maccabi Tel Aviv. Last game, Randall and Smith with the super game for Maccabi Haifa. Rest of the guys struggled and hardly arrived to the game. Will be interesting tonight because Maccabi Haifa, I guess Randall and Smith cannot come with the same performance, and they need a team like they had the whole year. They need Moran Roth and Dugi and Roderick, some points from Ido, from Zubarevich. And that's the first turnover of the game for Maccabi Tel Aviv. At the first game, Haifa had many turnovers, and today one of the keys for Haifa is to protect the ball. And as we're talking, this is the second turnover of Maccabi Haifa in a row. Hickman all the way to the rim. Scores 3-0 Maccabi Tel Aviv. And he's going to the get out something. So Gani Abzuri is very early after 1 minute and 20 seconds on court instead of Dante Smith. Let's hope just the injury of Dante Smith is not serious. Moran Roth with the ball, swinging it. Randall, Roderick, back to Roth, and high pick and roll. Once again, same play. Roderick by himself, nice pull up with the backboard, and that's 3-2 Maccabi Tel Aviv. Hickman with the ball, dribble, driving all the way. Oh, finish it with two-hand slam dunk. And this is something which Haifa cannot afford tonight. No dunks, no easy layups. And Roderick is driving strong to the rim, and that is good news for Haifa. Seems like Roderick is much more aggressive than the last game in Romema, and he opens up the game with one pull-up, and now another good penetration all the way to the rim, and he'll go to the line. First shot in. So the score is 6-3 Maccabi Tel Aviv. One more shot for Roderick. And the second shot is good too. So 6-4 Maccabi Tel Aviv. If you remember for the first game, one of the keys of Haifa is to decrease the 2-point percentage of Maccabi Tel Aviv. They cannot allow the high 2 percentage like in the last game. And let's see how do they solve it. Try to use some kind of defenses, some kind of shots like this, like Guy Plini just took from the outside. Just what that is exactly what Haifa wants tonight. That's a quick foul for Sofo with his knee into Moran Roth's hip. That's a good call, and it will be a Haifa ball from the side. Maccabi Haifa, one of their keys is their 3-point percentage. The first game in Romema, it was less than 30%, and tonight, in order to win and get the championship, I think Maccabi Haifa will have to at least give themselves above 35, 37%. This is one of the keys of Haifa through the whole year. It's important for them, and they should create one for another. Brian Randall, in and out to Yavzui, and like we said, good kick out, good shot. Yavzui misses, and Roderick with the tip off back inside, and Terence Roderick has the whole first 6 points of Haifa. 6-5, Maccabi Haifa takes the lead. Devin Smith, wide open, misses. Again, that's a good shot for Haifa. That's what Haifa wants Maccabi to do. All the way. And that's an N1 for Steven Landsberg. For Haifa, that's the third turnover. It was a quick turnover, and that's not good for Haifa. They must decrease those turnovers from the first game, and until now, in less than 5 minutes, they already have 3 turnovers. This is not a good tempo for them. They must cut it and take more control of the game. And it seems like Dante Smith is going to get back into the game after the free throw. And Landsberg misses, but Maccabi Tel Aviv has the rebound again, and Dante Smith will step back in. It seems like he's okay, and he comes in for Alex Tsuberevich. So Haifa is with Staios defensively. All the rest of the matchups are pretty much equal, except Hickman and Moran Roth. And we'll see now if Maccabi will try to attack Moran Roth with Hickman, maybe at the low post like they did the first game. And we might see Haifa moving to some zones tonight to close the paint, to decrease 2-point percentage. And again, another time Maccabi in the paint. And I think Devin Smith will go to the line. Yep, Devin Smith will go to the line for 2 shots. Basically, when one of your keys is to decrease 2-point percentage like Haifa, we said, against Maccabi Tel Aviv, we should see a bit more collapsing on the paint. We should see more players collapsing inside, either in man-to-man, and also with a good practice zone that Haifa have, to use it more and more, not to be afraid from the outside shots of Maccabi, because this is one of the keys. Randall, oh, that's a very good fast break of Maccabi Haifa. Finishes with dunk. Under pressure from Roderick. Swinging it, Blue, Hickman. Almost turnover. Get it back again, Hickman. Wide open 3 points. And that's a misunderstanding between Moran Roth and Dante Smith. Moran Roth managing Haifa's offense. To the side to Roderick. Roderick with the ball. Back to Dante Smith. Dante Smith has his first action in the game. Back to Roderick. 6 on the shot clock. Driving in. Good. Misses it. Hickman got it all the way to the corner, pushing it to Landsberg. Landsberg one-on-one against Yavzuri with the ball. Driving. Good defense by Yavzuri. Way to be aggressive, Dagan Yavzuri. Very good job. And it seems like Haifa are sharper than on Sunday, on the first game. They begin the game much more hard on the defensive end. Roderick, Yavzuri making a lot of effort on the guards, and it's important. Moran Roth to the side, back to Dante Smith at the top of the key against David Blue, taking him with the face. And another turnover, and that's the 4th of Haifa in less than 5 minutes. Dante Smith. No, that's Devin Smith, one-on-one against Yavzuri, kicking it out for 3. David Blue, miss. So until now, Maccabi Tel Aviv with 4 shots from the outside, 3-point shots, and that's good for Haifa. Dante Smith, one-on-one against Blue. Again, Haifa are trying to attack Blue. And Smith with his first 2 points in the game tonight. Maccabi Tel Aviv 11, Maccabi Haifa 10. 4 minutes to the end of the first quarter. Ball to the side, Landsberg. One against Yavzuri. Again, Yavzuri moves his feet very well. Denies the drive of Landsberg. Landsberg insists. And Yavzuri give up at the end. And that's not good. That's not good. Baskets from the paint, like we said, are not good for Haifa. Moran Roth. Swinging it all the way. Roderick with Dante Smith. 2-end game. Good hustle by Devin Smith. And the ball goes out. 7 seconds on the clock. It will be Maccabi Haifa's ball. Inbounds from the side. In Maccabi Tel Aviv. That's a sub. Tyrese Rice and Pnini are going in. Landsberg and Devin Smith to the bench. Landsberg opened the game pretty well. And he gets his rest. 6, 5, 4. Moran Roth with the ball. 3, 1. Nice penetration. Basket and 1. Moran Roth with a very aggressive and assertive drive, like we want to see from him. And it looks like we said, that Haifa tonight are much more released on their game. Less pressure on the shoulder. The game is not in Romema. Maybe less expectations, and that is doing good for some of the players. So Roderick, Moran Roth, Yavzuri that came in from the bench early. All 3 players looks like already in the game, and that's good news for Haifa. Game stops for referees. Try to see if the basket of Moran Roth was on time or after the 24 shot clock. No basket. No basket for Moran Roth. No basket. And the referees decided to renew the offense and call it again. One more time. So another offense for Haifa. Dante Smith against David Blue. That's the mismatch that Haifa decided to attack, exactly like in Romema, and it works again and again. Maccabi Tel Aviv doesn't really solve it until now. They didn't solve it also in Romema. It seems like Maccabi Tel Aviv decided to gamble on it, and maybe they can live with the fact that Dante Smith will have his 25 points, and they want maybe to concentrate on decrease and taking down the averages of the other complete players in the team. Because until now we don't see any adjustment to this mismatch between Donta Smith and David Blue. So the score is 13-12 Maccabi Tel Aviv, and Donta Smith will go for one more free throw. And Smith misses the free throw. Tyrese Rice. Moran Roth, he drives on Moran against Moran Roth, kicking out to David Blue. Donta Smith to Yavzui. Early three-point shot in transition, miss. First foul of the game tonight. Team was sent to the line, and this is the time to insist to reach the paint, and Hickman is doing exactly the opposite, and that's what Maccabi Haifa likes. Moran Roth. For 12. Terence Roderick will run now the game for Haifa by himself. Kicking it to Yavzui. Good drive by Yavzui. Tyus came from one more ball for Haifa. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Ball misses, and Pnini is on the rebound. Tyrese Rice will push the ball in transition for Maccabi, and he has Donta Smith and now Yavzui with him. Magan Yavzui is doing a good job with hustling on the ball, and now Rice with the ball, dribble inside to Tyus. Good defense, oh, but Tyus made it again in the paint. 18 Maccabi Tel Aviv, 12 Haifa, and Roderick will lead Haifa's offense all the way inside, misses. Another ball for Roderick, and that's a bucket. 8 points. 8 points for Roderick, and very good opening for the game. It seems like Roderick arrived to the game tonight, and that's very important for Haifa. Rice to Ingles, that stepped for his first minutes in the game. Swinging it to Pnini, back to Rice against Roderick. One-on-one, back to Pnini against Yavzui. Yavzui is hustling very well. Tyus and Ingles against wide open, misses. And that was luck with the ball. Pass. And that's another turnover, maybe 6 or 7 turnover to Haifa. Again, wide open shot for Pnini. Well, it's important to say the turnovers for Haifa are terrible until now. The fact that Maccabi Tel Aviv already picked up 7 or 8 three-point shots, this is good, basically, as a strategy. Haifa just need to make sure that the shot will be contested and less wide open. And then, if Maccabi Tel Aviv will keep going on and taking those outside shots and arrive to maybe 30 or 32 three-point shots, this would be very good for tested to cut their point damage which they when they win games in the Israeli League and in the EuroLeague the whole year. So Tyrese Rice with the ball. Last offense for the first quarter against Roderick. Rice 8-7. Rice with the drive. Misses. Roderick with the ball. 3-2. Rice last shot. And counts. 3-point shot for Ben Rice. Crazy 3-point shots with the backboard. And the score is 18. Aviv. And that low score is good for Haifa. And if let's summarize the first quarter and say that very good for Haifa, very good news that all the complete players arrived to the game tonight. So Haifa at the first quarter looks more as a team and not as individuals, and that's very important for them. Also the fact that they forced Maccabi Tel Aviv to shoot many times from outside, from the 3 points. That's also very important, and that's a good key. What's until now is the big problem with the turnovers. 7 turnovers in the first quarter, which is Ben Rice, crazy 3-point shot that he just made was the first one for Haifa. Point shot this game tonight. So both teams are taking air and getting some talks inside before the second quarter will start tonight. Second quarter of the second game of the Israeli Championship. Ended 81-77 to Maccabi Tel Aviv in Romema, 4 points lead, and the target of Haifa tonight is 5-point game in order to win the championship. I think if Haifa can hold this game tight like that until the halftime, all the pressure will move to the other side and will be on Maccabi Tel Aviv's shoulder, and that will be very good for Haifa. So second quarter begins. Moran Roth Ben first minute in the game, and Pnini and Landsberg. First drive by Henning. Good aggressive drive by Henning against his mismatch Sofo. And every time Adrian Henning sees Sofo in his face, he should pop out to the point and drive on him strong, attack his slow legs like he just did. So second foul for Sofo, and Adrian Henning with his first point tonight from the line. The game is tied 18-18. One more shot. joined to the team through the season, and he's doing pretty good job with helping the team. Team player without ego. Maccabi Tel Aviv ball playing for Sofo inside against Randall. Everybody collapsing in, which is good. And that's a good tactic. Everybody with one leg in the paint. Sofo miss. Randall one-on-one against Landsberg. That's a mismatch. And Randall immediately attacked the mismatch. And that's the third foul. Important foul. Randall draws important foul. And until now, Haifa are playing smart on offense. What we saw from Maccabi Tel Aviv first game, we see tonight from Haifa. Haifa are attacking the mismatches time after time, and that's good. From Maccabi Tel Aviv, we don't see it enough. They don't do the same thing. They don't attack Moran Roth. They gave up on it, and I think tactically and on a strategies, Haifa are doing much better job until now. So 21 Haifa, 18 Maccabi Tel Aviv. Tyrese Rice with the ball against Moran Roth. Rice is managing the game. Swinging it to Tyrese. Back to Rice. Rice last game with 30 points. Tonight he's still hesitating. One-on-one against Roth. Again, trying to drive on Roth. Kicking out to Landsberg. Misses. One more three-point shot. That's good for Haifa. Moran Roth driving on Rice. Aggressive. Miss. Rice again. Attacking in transition. That's a good transition defense by Haifa. Everybody's back. So Maccabi Tel Aviv will struggle again with scoring. Inside. Rice against Moran Roth. Very, very good hustle by Moran Roth. And that's a good call. Moran Roth moves his feet very well. Tyrese Rice used his elbow to push, and the referees reacted with a charge immediately against Rice. And as a matter of fact, that was an offensive foul. You can say that, that's true. Ben Rice taking it out. Again, Moran Roth running the game for Haifa. Swinging it to Henning. Roderick back to Moran Roth. Good ball movement for Haifa. Roth kicking it. Roderick wide open. Good. And exactly what he said. Until now, not too many shots. Maccabi Haifa are 2 from 4. Or something like that. 2 from 5 from the three-point shot. Around 40%. And this is one of their keys, usually through the season, in their wins. And until now, it seems like Haifa are exactly in their statistical keys, like they want, except the turnovers, of course, which they need to improve and cut. So Maccabi Tel Aviv reacts with a quick timeout, early timeout in the second quarter. Less than 2 minutes in the second quarter, we in, and Maccabi or David Blatt calls the timeout in order to make some order on court, because it seems like Maccabi Tel Aviv are out of their game plan. And I'm sure Blatt is talking about the fact that they already picked up around 10 three-point shots here at their home court. Of course, without reason. This is not good for Maccabi Tel Aviv. They have to attack the paint all night and go to the line. That's their key for winning games, like we said. Let's see how will they get back out of the timeout. So 24-18. 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Haifa stays with the same lineup. Maccabi Tel Aviv. Landsberg take it out. Hickman Hickman get back into the game instead of Tyrese Rice. Landsberg again. Kicking it to Devin Smith. Devin Smith one-on-one with Ben Rice. On the top of the key, Landsberg trying to drive on Roderick. Oh! Brian Randall with the hell of a block. And Adrian Henning drives strong to the rim in the fast break, and that's a foul. Good strong drive by Adrian Henning. And this time Terence Roderick was lucky to get the help from Brian Randall. In the first game in Romema on Sunday, Randall had 5 or 6 blocks with amazing effort, and that's his first tonight. Henning makes it. Another free throw good for Henning. So also Henning is strong in the game. 5-18 Maccabi Haifa. 26-18 Maccabi Haifa. Maccabi Haifa game, putting Maccabi Tel Aviv under pressure. Tyrese Rice is back into the game instead of Hickman. It seems like he's making a lot of subs, trying to see who will be his guys, and David Blue is wide open. Oh, that's luck for Maccabi Haifa. Blue, but you need luck inside the game, and that's important to stick to their game plan. Moran Roth, good drive to the paint, misses, and Rice is by himself, one-on-one against Roderick, and that's a very good foul by Roderick to stop the fast break and send Tyrese Rice to the line. So either by luck and either not, but most important is that Maccabi Tel Aviv are shooting more and more from the outside. And like we said in Romema and tonight, this is Maccabi Tel Aviv to get out of the paint. Rice. Seems like this is his first point in the game. No, that's his third point in the game. Another shot. Good. Dante Smith. Dante Smith is back in the game instead of Terence Roderick. (26-20) Maccabi Haifa. Moran Roth with the ball. Kick it, swing it. Dante Smith outside against Devin Smith. Back to Moran Roth. Again to Dante Smith. Clock is going down. 6, 5, 4. Inside to Henning. Fade away. That's good. Tough shot. Not an easy shot. Good fade away by Adrian Henning. 28-20 Maccabi Haifa. To the halftime. Tyus in Maccabi. Handoff with Tyrese Rice. Rolling back in. Oh, that's another turnover for Tyrese Rice. Ben Rice, Tyrese Rice. Jump ball. Where is the arrow? The arrow shows Maccabi Tel Aviv. So it will be another possession to Maccabi Tel Aviv. Ball from the side. Referees consulting between themselves. Maybe the arrow didn't move. No, the arrow is okay, and that's Maccabi Tel Aviv's ball. Tyrese Rice, top of the key. Tough shot, and very good for Haifa. Another tough shot from 3 points, misses. But the offensive rebound is Maccabi Tel Aviv's ball. And 5-5. Half court. It again to Rice. Let's see if there's a help. Yeah, the help is coming by Randall. Too late. And Tyrese Rice. Another turnover for Haifa. Oh. Maccabi Haifa can no, not a turnover. That's okay. Maccabi Haifa's ball. Moran Roth calling the play, swinging it. Dante Smith back to Moran Roth. Very intensive, very good tempo in the offense of Maccabi Haifa. And that's a miss, but it's a good shot. That's okay. Sprinting back on D. Rice with the ball. Tyrese Rice is getting into the game more and more. That's not good for Haifa. And Haifa is calling a timeout. It's a good timeout to call by Maccabi Haifa's coaching staff. Good timeout to stop the small run of Maccabi Tel Aviv. Not allow them to get into the game. What we see in the last 2 minutes is that Tyrese Rice is taking more and more on himself, especially with trying to drive into the basket. This is something that Haifa needs to talk on that on the timeout. I think the most important for them tonight is to collapse, to make the effort on the arc with moving the feet and deny those penetration. Those penetrations killed them in the first game in Romema, and until now they are doing pretty good job. They need to keep it, and the first one to stop on this element is this Rice. So we are in Maccabi Haifa's timeout. 5 minutes, 28 seconds to the Maccabi Haifa. 24 Maccabi Tel Aviv, and we are right back into the game. Haifa's ball, and Dante Smith will inbounds the ball. Maccabi Tel Aviv gets back from the timeout with full court pressure. Tyrese Rice on Moran Roth. Roth attacking Rice. Dribble. Going to Dante Smith inside. Try to post him up. Another turnover. Dante Smith tried to find Adrian Henning inside the paint. Couldn't go. And I think that's the 10th turnover for Haifa tonight. That's the worst aspect they have tonight. They need to improve it. Haifa is back from the timeout with the zone. Some kind of matchup zone. And it's a concentration in Maccabi Haifa's defense. And they get punished by David Blue with the 3-point. Dante Smith, wide open. Very important 3-point shot for Haifa. Every time Haifa has this open look, they need to score tonight. And until now, they are doing it. Devin Smith with the ball from the top of the key. Ben Rice must make much better effort, not allow Smith those drives. Dante Smith, one-on-one against Devin Smith, kicking it out. Moran Roth kicking it out. Again, Adrian Henning kicking it out. And Moran Roth for the 3 points, out. And that's Haifa's ball. That's a good call. Let's see what the referee is saying. 4 seconds. So 4 seconds. 4 seconds on the 24 shot clock. For Haifa, try to score. The game of Haifa on offense is flowing and intensive. Ben Smith will inbound to Ben Rice. Ben Rice wide open, misses. Tyrese Rice attacking in transition. One-on-one against Henning. Everybody needs to stop this drive. Devin Smith by himself, misses again. Maccabi Tel Aviv keep Haifa. Another offense for Maccabi Tel Aviv. Hickman swings it to Rice. Rice with Tyus. Pick and roll. Again, Rice driving all the way. Drawing the foul from Dante Smith. Not easy for Haifa to handle. Sometimes with the smaller lineup. Smith was covering Tyus. And Randall will get his first rest tonight. Kujikaro with his first minutes in the game. And Dagani Avzuri is back in the game for Moran Roth. So, Maccabi Haifa 31, Maccabi Tel Aviv 28. 3 minutes 39 to the end of the second quarter. One more shot for Rice. Misses. Dante is with the ball. Pick and roll with Kujikaro. Yavzuri will go out for the shot. Cannot get it. So still Yavzuri on the top of the key. Dribbling. Whoa, tough shot for Yavzuri. Lucky to have it back for Henning. And somehow with slam down and Blue. Oh, David Blue with a big 3-point shot from 9 meters. 3-31 Haifa. Dante Smith drives very strong, drawing the foul from Tyrese Rice. Important foul to draw, and that will be Tyrese Rice's second foul. So that's important. And until now, Haifa are playing very aggressive on offense, driving strong. All the players are driving strong, attacking, and I think this is very, very important key in Haifa. Ben Rice will get now a few minutes of rest, and Terence Roderick will get back into the game. I think Haifa is doing very, very good job with sharing the minutes until now between the players, sharing everybody fresh, and it seems like everybody in Haifa is really in the game. All the complete players, all the guys that needs to lead. Pretty good teamwork by Haifa. So 35-31 Maccabi Haifa. 2 minutes 50 seconds to the end of the second quarter. Hickman will lead Maccabi Tel Aviv now with the ball. Pick and roll with Tyus on the top, kicking it out to Ingles. Ingles is hesitating, kicking out to Pliny. Pliny kick out back to Hickman, wide open. Misses, but Tyus with another offensive rebound. I think a little bit too many offensive rebounds for Maccabi Tel Aviv tonight. Maccabi Haifa will have to deal with that in the second half and decrease it down. Yavzuri to Roderick. Oh, what? That's a lazy pass inside. Turnover by Terence Roderick. And Hickman will slow down, call the play, and run Maccabi's offense. Let's see. Hickman one-on-one against Yavzuri. Pull up. That's good defense by Yavzuri. To take the pull up from outside. No penetration. Good job by Dagani Yavzuri. Dante Smith. Penetrate kick to Henning. Tough shot, but Kujikaro with another offensive rebound to Haifa. Dante Smith. Open on the 3-point. Swing it again to Henning. Henning from 3 points. No. That's not a good shot for Adrian Henning. That's not Maccabi Haifa needs from him. Second foul for Dagani Yavzuri. And Moran Roth will step back into the game for Yavzuri. No, Moran Roth will sub Roderick. So Roderick is the one to get the rest. And Haifa will play now with Yavzuri and Roth together. Dante Smith, Henning, and Kujikaro. Hickman dribbles to the side. Ingles. Oh, that's a waste of foul by Yavzuri. If your coach allows you to stay on the court with 2 fouls, 2 minutes, 1 minute to the end, you shouldn't make the foul. You should be smart enough not to make your third foul. Otherwise, you play without responsibility. Not good for Haifa. Yavzuri, 3 points, goes out to the bench. And Tyus with the drive, good defensive action by Kujikaro. And Moran Roth in transition, attacks, pull up. A little bit early shot, a little bit early. I don't think Haifa needs it. And he missed it. Devin Smith to Ingles on the top of the key. Joe Ingles. Dribble, goes to Devin Smith. Devin Smith against Henning. No time on the clock. 7, 6, 5. Good defense for Haifa. Ingles by himself. Tough shot. Tough shot for Joe Ingles to tie the game, 35-35. This is part of the game, but it was a very good defense by Haifa. Ben Rice was forcing Ingles a tough fadeaway from the outside the paint. And the score is 35-35. 31 seconds to the end of the second quarter. Last offense will be for Maccabi Haifa now, and they get the timeout to arrange it. Maccabi Tel Aviv might have another few seconds at the end. But one thing to say for sure, Maccabi Haifa is in a very, very good situation, because like we talked before at the end of the first quarter, the fact that both teams are going tied to the halftime is taking and moving all the pressure to Maccabi Tel Aviv's shoulder, to Maccabi Tel Aviv's side. And now, as soon as the minutes will go on and on, for sure the pressure will be on Maccabi Tel Aviv. And Haifa will need just to improve few things, but it will be, I think it will be easier for them to handle the situation, and that's important for Haifa. So until now, first half, Terence Roderick leading Haifa 11 points, Dante Smith with 9. These are the leading scorers in Haifa. Last offense for Haifa in the second quarter in this half. With the ball, going to Dante Smith. Okay, Dante Smith by himself, one-on-one, takes Landsberg. Good decision. Early the mismatch, and he drive without taking care of the clock, and I think that is very good decision. You recognize the mismatch, just attacking it, and that's a hell of an instinct play. That's a very good instinct play, Smith, and this is one of his specialties. Instinct plays. He's very good at that. Recognizing, that's basketball. Recognize. So Maccabi Tel Aviv calls the last timeout of this half with 13 seconds. 35 Haifa, 37 Haifa, 35 Maccabi Tel Aviv. Points game to Haifa. Maccabi Tel Aviv will try to Haifa will try to hold it just like it is. Get ready for the second half. Is really in the game. be a little bit of David Blue. Hickman with 7 got more or less from Maccabi Tel Aviv. They are still not there. So last offense of the game, Ricky Hickman will take the ball from the top of the key against Yavzuri. 7, 6, 5 against Ben Rice. Yeah, kicking it out to Ingles. Ingles, last shot. Whoa! Tough shot by Joe Ingles. That buried the three. Maccabi Tel Aviv. So that's a 1-point game here tonight and 5-point lead overall. What we got? We are going to that the last quarter is final of the Israeli League. From the side, Terence Roderick will inbounds it together with Moran Roth, Randall Kujikaro and Dante Smith. Maccabi Tel Aviv, it will be Hickman and Rice together with Devin Smith, David Blue and Alex Tyus. Maccabi Haifa's first offense in the second half. Dante Smith against Tyus. Randall inside. Struggling. Dante Smith again. And that's a good hustle by Randall and Dante. Backboard shot. 39 Haifa, 38 Maccabi Tel Aviv. David Blue swing to Hickman. Pick and roll with Tyus, top of the key. Outside back to Blue. Very good defense by Randall. Did not allow the open look for David Blue. Make him put the ball on the floor. And that's a turnover by David Blue. And that's the first offense of Maccabi Tel Aviv in the second half. So, in the first half, Maccabi Tel Aviv is with 50 points, is with 50% only from 2 points, and that's good sign for Haifa. Dante Smith, post up against Devin Smith. Kicking it out to Moran Roth. Good pull up. Made. 2 points Moran Roth. And Haifa are opening the second half with a lot of confidence. And like we said, the pressure from now on is on Maccabi Tel Aviv. Rice against Roderick. Roderick much more aggressive. Ball goes inside. Hickman against Roth. Fade away. Miss and rebound by Dante Smith. Leading the ball. 1-on-1 against Devin Smith. Kicking it out to Roth. Roth is taking his time. Another pull-up for Moran Roth. A little bit early shot. And Tyrese Rice with the rebound. Running Maccabi Tel Aviv's game. Kick it out to David Blue. David Blue misses the 3-point shot. Not an easy 3-point shot. And Terence Roderick drives all the way in and will go to the line after the foul of David Blue. And one thing to say, this third quarter opens up just like the first and the second. And that means Maccabi Tel Aviv are taking wrong decisions on their offense. Maccabi Haifa are playing the right basketball, smart, patient, very aggressive on both ends. So the only problem of Haifa tonight is their 9 turnovers from the first half that they should decrease now in the second half of the game. Devin Smith all the way, easy layup for Devin Smith. Dante Smith 1-on-1 from outside, easy layup. So defenses are missing the guys here and there from both sides. And first foul for Kujikawa against Tyrese Rice. Maccabi Tel Aviv's ball. From the side. Devin Smith. Put it in to Taz. Hickman kicks it out to Devin Smith. Oh, good fake, inside pass, again. Very good defense for Haifa, and that's a turnover. Steal by Roderick, kicking it to Moran Roth. Moran Roth is patient now, controlling the game. Good decision, wide open Roderick. And Roderick is in the house. 3 points by Terence Roderick. And Roderick is so aggressive tonight. And he leads Haifa together with Dante Smith. 15 points each. Hickman, good pass inside. That's a misunderstanding against the pick and roll of Maccabi Tel Aviv. And Tyler finds himself wide open for an easy dunk. 47-42 Maccabi Haifa. Another offense for Haifa. Randall swinging to Kujikaro. Good tempo in Haifa's offense. Going to the mismatch. Dante Smith against Devin Smith. And that's a basket and one for Dante Smith against Devin Smith. And it seems like Dante Smith is, again, like in the first game, it seems like Dante Smith is unstoppable. It seems like Maccabi Tel Aviv doesn't have a real strategy against Dante Smith. They did not decide if they double him up and take the ball off his hands, if they let him play one-on-one. So every time they do something else, and Dante Smith just punishes from everywhere. And that's his 18th point tonight for Dante Smith. Slowly, he's getting hot. Ricky Hickman with the ball, leads Maccabi's offense, trying to post, Shchorchianitis. Sofo just came in, outside to Landsberg. Wide open 3-point shots, and that's in. So the defense collapsed inside to Sofo, and he kicks it out well to Landsberg. Moran Roth calling the play, and the crowd now is very loud. But Dante Smith don't care about nothing. He sees Landsberg and he smells blood. He immediately attack Landsberg's good, and that's second foul of Sylvan Landsberg. So 50 Haifa, 45 Tel Aviv. Moran Roth, Randall, back to Roderick, back to Moran Roth. Top of the key, and again to the mismatch. Dante Smith against Landsberg. Dig inside. Now they're trapping. And when they trap, he finds Roderick. And Roderick misses. Rice with the rebound. Pushing it from side to side. Foul. Early foul by Moran Roth. That's second foul for Moran Roth. Moran Roth tonight, in his 15 minutes, he has 2 assists, 1 turnover. Moran should be more aggressive, get more assists to his teammates in the time that stayed in the game. Tyrese Rice looking to give it to Sofo, and Ido Kujikaro is doing a hell of a job with Sofo, fighting on position. Don't allow him to get the ball, and that's a turnover for Haifa. And Roth pushing it to Randall. Back to Roth, and Haifa will insist to go again to Dante Smith. And that's foul on Landsberg. That's third foul for Landsberg. And I think Maccabi Haifa is doing very good job, insisting to go time after time to the mismatch of Dante Smith. Dante Smith, everyone that takes Dante cannot handle him. And Haifa just going time after time to Dante. And now inside to Randall. Oh, Sofo lost his concentration. And it's a very good pass from Moran Roth to Randall's alley-oop. So 52-45, Maccabi Haifa. Sofo looking Ido inside. And quick help for Rodrik. Rodrik helps inside, but that's a reach calling foul on Rodrik. And that's his third foul in the game. So Rodrik is with 3 in Haifa. Sofo and Landsberg are with 3 in Maccabi Tel Aviv. Ingels put it into Landsberg. Back to Hickman. Pick and roll with Sofo. Maccabi Haifa. Oh, misses Landsberg. Landsberg miss. Oh, rebound by Sofo. That misses the layup, and he'll go to the line. Sometimes it seems like too many times Haifa has misunderstandings in communication on covering the pick and roll of Maccabi Tel Aviv. So I think they just need to put a little bit more communication into their game. Talk, direct each other, so there won't be those holes time after time under their rim with the rolling players. One time it's Tyus, one time it's Sofo. And Sofo on the line makes only 1 out of 2, and the score is 52-47, 52-46, Maccabi Haifa. Yavzuri is back in the game. 4 minutes, 27 seconds to the end of the third quarter here in Nokia Arena. Dagan Yavzuri looking for Randall against Landsberg. Again, Haifa attacking Landsberg very well. Very good decision. Nobody to come to help to Landsberg, and Randall punishes. But just a smart, simple game by Haifa, and that's what they need. David Blue against Randall, to the corner for Landsberg. Push it into Sofo against Kujikaro. Back to Landsberg, contested 3-point shot. Miss. Kujikaro on the rebound. So, until now, Maccabi Tel Aviv with 18 attempts of shooting the ball from 3, with only 22% from 3 points. So, like we said, this is one of the important keys for Haifa tonight. Force Maccabi Tel Aviv for as many shots as we can contested from 3-point shots, with a percentage of not above 30. Around 27, 28 will be okay. Joe Ingles swinging it to Hickman. Inside to Landsberg. One-on-one against Yavzuri. To Sofo. Sofo cannot make it. Kick it out to Ingles. And that's a good foul by Brian Randall, who lost Ingles. And that's Brian Randall's. That's Randall's first foul only. Smart, good foul. But Haifa is over the limit with the foul, so Joe Ingles will go to the line for 2 attempts. The first one is out. 8 points game right now. 54-46. 8 points game to Haifa. It means only 3 points game to Haifa, because they need 5 points gap at the end of the game. Ingles. Oh, he got one more shot. So it means the first one is in and the second one is out. So only 1 point. 54-47 Maccabi Haifa. Dante Smith attacking Sofo. Oh, that's a hell of a move by Dante Smith, who recognized Sofo instead of his face and gave him a nice spin move. Finish again on the rim. Maccabi Tel Aviv made a foul on Dante Smith, and he'll go for the line for 2 points. So one of the good aspects for Haifa until now is that they are going to the line many times. They went to the line 13 times in the first half, and they keep on doing this again and again also here in the second half, and they are doing it in a very good percentage. Around 80% from the free throw for Haifa, with 17-18 shots until now. Very good. Dante Smith complete 2 points, another 2 points. He has 20 points tonight, Dante Smith, and the score is 56-47. Joe Ingles, top of the key. Good pass to Sofo, and Sofo is burying the 2 points under the rim and cut the lead to 7. Rendell swinging to Dante Smith. Dante wants the ball, he's hot, bringing it up to Rendell because Landsberg is on him. So again they attack from him. Dante Smith, wide open three, misses. Yavzuri almost got the offensive rebound, but didn't get that. And it will be a Maccabi Tel Aviv ball. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to the end of the third quarter. And Hickman will lead the offense. One-on-one against Moran Roth. Swinging it to Pnini. Landsberg inside to Sofo against Kujikaro. And that's a quick foul. Maybe a cheap foul. Cheap call for Ido. And that's Ido Kujikaro, third foul. Ido is doing good job with Sofo, giving him body and giving him no easy life in the paint. And Adrian Henning will step back into the game for Ido. Ido will take his rest after the third foul he commit. Sofo is on the line for 2 shots. First shot out. Another miss. Sofo is with a very cold game tonight. Only 4 points. Misses another shot. And it will be a Maccabi Haifa ball. Moran Roth pushing the break. Giving it to Adrian Henning. Wide open from the elbow. Missing the wide open shot. Hickman attacks Yavzuri. Good attack by Hickman. And that forced Dagani Yavzuri to make a foul. And that's the 4th foul of Yavzuri. And that's a problem. So Ben Rice will get into the game for Yavzuri. And Yavzuri lost a little bit of the rhythm because of his foul trouble. But I think Haifa will need Yavzuri to the last quarter. Hickman, first point on the line, good. 56-50. Miss. Out. Maccabi Tel Aviv are really not in focus. Moran Roth. Very good drive and kick to Ben Rice. Ben Rice misses the layup. And Joe Ingles in position. Got it. 3-point shots for Joe Ingles. And Joe Ingles getting hot more and more as the game goes along. Now it's crucial offense for Haifa. They should break momentum. Not good. Dante Smith with a turnover. Ingles with one more, pushing the break to Pnini on the arc. Back again to Ingles. And that will be a shot offense for Maccabi Tel Aviv. Getting into the last minute of the third quarter. Hickman to Pnini. Pnini for 3. And that's a tied game. 56-56. Game is tied. And that's a timeout for Haifa. 50 seconds on the clock to the end of the third quarter. What we see in the last 2 minutes is too many open looks of Maccabi at the Donta Smith. I think flowing offense, sharing the ball a little bit more between everybody, keep the rhythm of their offense. To get back a little bit more to that. So what we saw now was a 9-0. The score was 56-47, and all of a sudden it's a tied game, 56-56. Under the pressure, Maccabi Tel Aviv is back into the game. Okay, Moran offense. Haifa needs a basket. Donta Smith forcing the drive to Henning. And very, very good pass by Smith to Henning. And Henning with a very good finish, basket and one. Very, very important basket for Haifa. Right on time. Good move between Donta Smith and Adrian Henning. Henning on the line for one more shot. Misses it. And it's a Maccabi Tel Aviv's ball. Ricky Hickman dribbles. 30 seconds to the end of the third quarter. Share it with Joe Ingles. Back again to Hickman. One-on-one against Henning, taking him to the rim. Back outside to Landsberg. Pull-up jump shot. Miss. Good rebound for Adrian Henning. And stupid foul by Landsberg. And Adrian Henning will go to shoot from the line because Maccabi Tel Aviv is over the limit too. And Landsberg, that's his fourth foul. That's his fourth foul tonight. So he's with trouble, exactly like the Gani of Zuri. So each team has one player with 4 fouls right now. Rice will get into the game back for Landsberg. Tyrese Rice tonight only 6 points after 30 points. Big 30 points in the first game, which he was very, very dominant. Tonight, slower game for Rice. More hesitating, didn't really get into the game. And Adrian Henning with his first point from the line was good, and now he's going for the second attempt and miss. So 56-59 Maccabi Haifa. Last offense in the third quarter, 12 seconds to go. Rice against Roth. Pick and roll with Tyus. 6, 5, 4. Another drive, kicking out to Pliny. Miss, and that's the end of the third quarter. 56 Haifa, 3-point lead for Haifa, and that means that overall Haifa are down 1 point only after Maccabi won the first game by 4 points. This is the second game tonight. Haifa leads 3 points. Overall totally 1 point game for Maccabi Tel Aviv. That's it. So the game actually is tied, and now it's another quarter that went tied, and there will be more and more pressure on Maccabi. And this is good for Haifa. Haifa just made himself exactly in the situation they wanted. Beginning of the last quarter of the season, when everything is tied and everything can happen, and all the pressure here in Nokia is on Maccabi Tel Aviv, not on them. I think now we'll have to see a step up of 2-3 players in each team, a lot of concentration, and good concentration will help to execute. We will see in the last quarter of this season which team will have more guts and more togetherness in order to bring this execute to the game without getting crazy, without going with some rush actions. And I think Haifa are really in a good position. It seems like Dante Smith is strong in the game. Brian Randall also, and all the complete players. Roderick, Moran Roth, and Ben, Adrian Henning for sure, and also Chicago that helps the defensive end. So everything is in Haifa's hands, I believe. Okay, last quarter of the season. The crowd is going crazy. Both Maccabi Tel Aviv and Maccabi Haifa. 11,000 people, full gym here in Nokia. Hickman against Rice, one-on-one from the top of the key. Good defense by Ben Rice. Oh! But that's the best of Hickman the whole year, his ability to drive and create. And he is coming with a very good move at the beginning of the last quarter. Basket and one in his face of Ben Rice. So Hickman completes three-point play, and the game is tied 59-59. Moran Roth to Dante Smith, swing it to Randall, back to Henning and to Roth. Good sharing the ball and going to the mismatch. Dante Smith, oh, turnover. Tyrese Rice put the hand and kick it out from Dante Smith's hands, and that's a turnover. So Rice will calling the play. Rice misses the outside shot. Offensive. Hickman out to Rice. Rice is driving strong. And Rice completes nice the 2-point shots. Felt a little strong on his back, on his lower back. But it seems that he's okay. So Maccabi after a long time takes the leads back, and the score is 61-59 Maccabi Tel Aviv. Last 9 minutes of the game. Dante Smith, top of the key. Finds Henning, outside to Roth, wide open three. And Moran Roth misses. So Tyrese Rice running on the line, pushing the open in transition. One-on-one against Randall. Kicking it out to Ingles, back to Rice against Randall. Pnini, that's the mismatch against Roth. And Pnini with a stupid turnover. And Moran Roth is running, giving it to Ben Rice. Ben Rice drives very well, misses, and Adrian Henning on the rebound, misses again. And Moran Roth, wide open three, misses, and another rebound for Haifa. Another offensive rebound. Dante Smith, one-on-one against Ingles. Oh, swinging it to Henning for three. This is a bad shot. It looks like Maccabi Haifa are playing a little bit in a rush, a little bit out of their system, and it's not good for them. Hickman. Oh, nice pull-up jump shot for Hickman. 3-point shot, and that's a 5-point game now. 64-59. Dante Smith going strong. Good pass, good dish from Dante Smith to Henning, and Henning draws the foul and will go to the line. So good drive by Dante Smith, good dish. Adrian Henning on the line, and we are 7 minutes and 20 seconds exactly to the end of the final of the Israeli League. Maccabi Tel Aviv 5 points lead, and if we take also in consideration the 4 points that they have from the first game, so overall that's a 9 points lead. Henning, first one inside, 64-60. Second shot for Henning. Good. 64-61. Maccabi Tel Aviv. Kuji Caro and Roderick will get back in for Henning and Ben Rice. For them to get some stops. They should get back into the game through their defense. Get some stops, get some running game that can help them. Tyrese Rice. Whoa! I don't think that's a good matchup for those minutes. Terence Roderick against Rice. It's not a good matchup. I think Haifa, after the timeout now, will have to come with other solution, not Roderick on Rice. So, we are in timeout, 7 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the last quarter of the year. 66 Maccabi Tel Aviv, 61 Maccabi Haifa. So, overall, the lead now of Maccabi Tel Aviv, including the first game, is overall 9 points. And if Tyrese Rice will score the free throw right after the timeout, it will be a 10 points lead, which is pretty big lead. That's a pretty big lead in this game, and this is the time for Haifa to react. I think right now, when Maccabi Tel Aviv started the fourth quarter and scored every offense, time after time after time, this is the time to make a change defensively. I wouldn't even hesitate to maybe show a little bit of zone and do something else. Force Maccabi to take the outside shot contested, because here in the fourth quarter every offense of Maccabi ended up with a basket. Tyrese Rice misses the shot, so it's still 66-61 and Haifa is an offense. Dante Smith to Moran Roth, to Randall in the corner. What is this? Yes, Randall scores the 3 points. Whoa, that was a shot with a lot of guts. 66-64. Only 2 points for Maccabi Tel Aviv. Tyrese Rice to Hickman in the corner against Moran Roth. Tough shot for Hickman. Yep, that's exactly what Haifa needs. Outside contested shots. So Roderick with the ball to Moran Roth. Important offense now for Haifa. If they score that and tie the game, it will be back in business. Roderick against Tyrese Rice, one-on-one, 4 seconds to Dante Smith. Again, nice spin move by Dante Smith. Very nice spin move. 66-66. 6 minutes to the end of the game and of the season. And Haifa is back into the game. Tyrese Rice calling the play. He wants a pick and roll with Tyus. He drives and he travels, and that's a travel. That's a travel. Let's see what the referee calls. Referee decided to call the foul against Randall. I don't think that was a foul, but it's Maccabi Tel Aviv ball again. New offense for 14 seconds on the clock, on the 24-shot clock. Rice. Now Rice is taking more and more on himself, and now I think it's much better matchup when Randall is getting Rice. That's the right matchup on defense. Rice, pull up, misses the three-point shot. So good D by Randall, and good decision to put Randall on Rice now for the last minutes in the game. That's good adjust by Haifa's coaching staff. Maccabi Haifa 66, and that's a foul from the side. Maccabi Haifa's ball. Dante with 20, Henning with 13, Roderick with 15, and Randall with 11, leading Haifa. Maccabi Tel Aviv led by Hickman with 17, Tyrese Rice with 10, David Blue 5, Landsberg with 7, and the ball is back into the game. Moran Roth giving it to Dante Smith, one-on-one against Blue. That's the mismatch. Digging, almost turnover. 4 seconds, attacking very strong to the rim, and that's an N1 play by Dante Assertive Smith. What a hell of a drive on the left hand against Devin Smith. With no time on the clock, he took the ball so strong and hard to the rim. Exactly the right move to do. And Maccabi Haifa are taking the lead 69-66. Haifa, 5 minutes to the end of the game. Only 5 minutes to the end of the season. Hickman to Devin Smith. He's attacking Moran Roth. Kushikaro comes to help. Tired hand. Very good. Finds very good Alex Tyus in the paint. Devin Smith, good assist and good finish by Alex Tyus. Basket and one for him. And bad news for Haifa. That was the 5th foul for Terence Roderick inside. So he just finishes the game, and we might see Avzuri on court back again. Yep, we see Avzuri, and Avzuri has 4 fouls, and he has to take care of himself and finish the game all the way to the end. Alex Tyus misses the free throw. 69 Haifa, 68 Maccabi Tel Aviv. 4 minutes, 47, and another shot by Dante Smith. Oh, listen, Dante Smith giving such a big performance tonight. Like in Haifa, he is so consistent and confident in his game, and he has 25 already, grabbing Haifa on his back, maybe to a 2nd title in a row. Hickman, 3 points, bad shot, misses, but Avzuri misconcentrate on the rebound, and Ingles, new offense for Maccabi. Hickman, Moran Roth grabs Hickman hands, and that's a foul. What is it? Over the limit. Haifa over the limit. So now on every foul of Haifa, Maccabi Tel Aviv will go to the line. So Hickman will get the line now, and Terence Rice back into the game for Ingles. So Haifa has to make an adjustment immediately with the matchup and see how do they cover Terence Rice and Hickman, which are making a lot of troubles with their driving to the paint. Hickman with his first shot out. A lot of pressure right now, and the second shot by Hickman is good. So 71-69 Maccabi Haifa. Offense calling the play, and we'll see again Dante Smith taking control. Out to Avzuri against Rice. Oh! Yeah. What a turnover by Dagani Avzuri. Finishes by Hickman with another 2 points. 71-71. Tied game. Moran Roth dribbles. Wide open 3-point for Moran. Good! Big money shot by Moran Roth. And it's 74-71 Haifa. Only 1 point game to Maccabi Tel Aviv overall. 3 minutes 23 seconds to the end of the season. Rice against Rendell. That's the matchup. That's good matchup for Haifa. Rice driving in, drawing the foul. Yep, that's a foul. That's a good drive by Rice. Yeah. And this is the third foul of Brian Rendell, and Tyrese Rice will go to the line. Everybody knows that Tyrese Rice and Ricky Hickman right now will take the game on themselves. They will be the one to create like they did the whole year in Europe and also in the Israeli League. And Haifa needs to be ready for that. They need to deny those penetrations and be ready for that. Rice. Another miss. It seems like Maccabi Tel Aviv are so much under pressure, like we talked before. All the pressure is on their shoulders, and we see the impact. And we just see the impact. So 1 for 2, Tyrese Rice, 74. 3 minutes exactly to the end of the game. Dante Smith. Oh! Was a good idea by Dante Smith trying to find Yavzuri in the corner, but the pass didn't go good. And that's a turnover. Maccabi's ball. Again Rice. Rice. Turnover. That's true. That's a turnover. Ido Kujikaro is doing a hell of a job covering, helping. He's there everywhere with all his experience. Very, very good defensive play by Kujikaro. And that's a turnover. So, Haifa's ball. Moran Roth. Important offense. 2 minutes 45 seconds to the end of the game. Rendell to the corner. Mismatch to Dante Smith with the back. Kicking it out to Yavzuri. Against Hickman. Whoa, what a shot by Yavzuri. Whoa! Big 3-point shot for Hadugi with the backboard. Lucky 3-point shot, but very, very important. 77-72 Haifa, and that means 1 point lead overall to Haifa. 2 minutes 12 seconds to the end of the game. Devin Smith outside to Rice. Crazy shot for 3. Misses. A lot of pressure in Maccabi Tel Aviv. Yavzuri inside to Rendell. Quick action. Turnover for Haifa. Hickman one-on-one against Kujikaro. To Tyus, and that's a foul. Let's see who made the foul. The foul has been called to Yavzuri. So Yavzuri is out also with 5 fouls, just like Terence Roderick. So Ben Rice will step back in. And now it's the turn of Ben Rice to show guts and character and step into the last minute and 50 seconds for Haifa. 77-72. Tyus on the line, and he also misses. We knew that from the second half. All the pressure will go on the shoulders of Maccabi Tel Aviv players. Tyus, 1 from 2, 77-73. So it's 4 points game here, and overall this is a tight game right now. Dante Smith to Moran Roth. Important offense. Moran Roth dribble. Finds Ben Rice. For Ben Rice. Misses. Rebound by Hickman. The game is now tied overall. And Hickman attacks to the rim and completes 2. And now we will talk about overall score. So overall now, this is a 2-point game to Maccabi Tel Aviv. Rendell to Kujikaro. Moran Roth to Dante Smith at the low post, attacking Devin Smith. Oh, what a big shot by Dante Smith with the backboard. And we are again tied. The game is tied. From now on until the end, we will talk about overall score, because the score here is not important in this game. Now is the overall between 2 games. That's what counts. So it's because here it's 79-75 to Haifa. It's a tight game overall with 1 minute exactly to the end of the Israeli League final 2013-2014, and you can hear the crowd is getting crazy. It's full with at least 3,000 people from Haifa and another 7,000-8,000 of Maccabi Tel Aviv's fans, and that's a hell of an environment here in Nokia Arena. Really like a EuroLeague game. And now, after this timeout, it will be the last crucial minute of the year for these two clubs fighting for the championship. Back to the last minute. Tight game overall. Tyrese Rice, Hickman, Tyus, Devin Smith and Blue against Ben Rice, Randall Kujikaro, Moran Roth and Dante Smith. Like we said, from now on we'll talk only about the total score. Right now, tight game, 0-0. Hickman to Alex Tyus, two-man game between these two. Hickman drives strong on Kujikaro, kicking out to Devin Smith. Good defense by Haifa. Randall against Rice. Still a lot of time on the clock. Rice, turnover. Kujikaro gets it. That's Haifa's ball. Last 40 seconds of the game. Last 40 seconds for the championship. Tight game. Dante Smith against David Blue. And now Maccabi is taking the ball out of his hands. And that's not a smart foul. That's not a smart foul because Dante Smith will go to the... Now Maccabi Tel Aviv are over the limit, and every foul Maccabi Tel Aviv will make, Haifa will go to the line. Rice will step out. Ingles is for Rice for the defensive stop. Last defensive stop. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Last 30 seconds of this year. Moran Roth. Tight game. Dribbling to the side to Randall. They will to Dante Smith. Yep, one-on-one in the post against Devin Smith. Nobody comes to help. Kicking out to Ben Rice. Ben Rice on Ingles. Strong penetration. And that's a 24. That was a little bit weird move. I thought Dante Smith will be the one to take it on himself, but he decided to kick it out to Ben Rice, and Ben Rice really tried hard on the drive, but couldn't get it before the 24 shot clock shows up. So now we are in the last timeout of the season, probably. David Blatt's timeout. 14 seconds to the end of this game, to the end of the whole year, to the end of the final. Game is totally tied. 4 points now here in Nokia Arena to Maccabi Haifa, and 4 points is Maccabi Tel Aviv won on Sunday in Romema. So the score is totally tied. A lot of pressure here, and if Maccabi won't score this last chance that they have now, they will go to an overtime. That is the target of Haifa now. I don't think Haifa has the option to make a quick foul on Maccabi Tel Aviv, send it to the line, and that's a gamble. But then Haifa can have the last ball to try to win the game. I'm not sure that they're going to try and do such a thing, because that's a bit of a gamble. And usually I wouldn't gamble on the whole year. So I think the target of Maccabi Haifa is to get one stop and go to an overtime. But Let's see what they decide. They're consulting in the timeout. Maybe they will make a quick foul. Try to put Maccabi early on the line and get the last ball in their hands. Okay, back into the game. Same lineups. Tyrese Rice is back for Joe Ingles for the last offense. So Randall jumps on Rice. And Devin Smith will take it out to Hickman. And Hickman against Dante Smith. One-on-one. No foul. Last action. Henning against Hickman. Hickman is driving. That's a block. Good block by Dante Smith. And last offense for Maccabi Tel Aviv. And Maccabi has another timeout. And this is the really last timeout in the game. 2 seconds, 0.5 to the end of the season here in Israel. The game is tied. We couldn't get a bigger drama than what we got here tonight. And I think the guys of Haifa are showing a hell of a character game. Coming here to Nokia with a lot of guts, with no fear, looking into Maccabi Tel Aviv's eyes and fighting all the way through. And like it seems now, they need the last 2.5 seconds of effort, and they are going into an overtime. Trying to protect their championship for last year. Maybe get the second ring in a row for this club. Jeff Rosen is clapping his hands, trying to cheer up all the players for the lax defensive stop. Please take it out. Henning is jumping all over. Don't let him allow to take it out. To Blue. Blue with the shot. Woo! That's a tip. That's a tip by Alex Tyus. It seems and it looks like the shot was good. From here, it looks like the offensive rebound got tipped by Tyus on time before the red light showed. And now the referees will go to the monitor. They will use the monitor to see. And I think it was, the basket was count well on time. But let's see what will be the decision. If Maccabi Tel Aviv is the championship of 2013-14, oh, we are going to an overtime. Oh, that can be crucial. That can be. Everybody is under pressure. Everybody is so stressed now for the referee's decision. I talked about big drama tonight. I couldn't believe it will be such big drama. I don't remember the Israeli League in all its history in such situation. No basket! No basket! No basket! Wow! 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 Referees just called no basket. A little bit in the overtime is about to begin. Haifa will take it with Ben Rai. First offense in the overtime. Henning to Dante Smith at the top. Pick and roll with Randall. And he's driving on Alex Stiles. Back outside to Henning. And that's a foul. Foul call on Devin Smith. Game got stopped. Devin Smith committed a foul. That's Devin Smith, third foul tonight. Game is tied, and we will talk now through the whole overtime. We'll try to talk about total score. We won't talk anymore about the score of this game because it's not important anymore. From now on, we'll translate and call only the total score, so it will be easier to understand. Game stops because of the clock. Referees behind the desk are taking care of the clock, put him back in the right position, and it will be Haifa's ball from the side. Like I said, I don't want to confuse you with scores. That doesn't count right now. So we will talk only about gaps. We will start it from a tight game, and we will move from now on through overtime only with gaps. So it will be easier to understand which one of the teams got the lead, and we will treat it as a total score that mixed between both games. The first one in Romema and this one tonight at Nokia Arena.
מסתדר, הוא אמור לעמוד על 4 דקות ו-43 שניות.
So 4 minutes and 43 seconds left to this overtime. We are waiting for the clock to be set properly. Players are taking this time to communicate a little bit between them, try to make some adjustments with the coaches on the side, get some air, breathe, and concentrate towards the last minutes of the game. Until now, Dante Smith with 27 points. Henning with 13. Rodrik finishes the game on the bench with 15. Randall with 11, leading scoring in Haifa. Top scorer for tonight is Hickman with 22. Tyrese Rice with 11. And all the rest of Maccabi Tel Aviv players are under 10 points. Ingles with 9. Alex Stiles with crowd is losing a little bit of the patience here, and the crowd is right. This should have worked different in the final of the Israeli League. Shouldn't happen such things with setting the clock and stopping the game for such a long time. this stop in the game is unusual, and will be interesting to see which team is getting out of this stop in the game. Good focus, concentrate. Sometimes it's hard to do after such a long delay. Aggressive, but misses, and ball is in Hickman's hands. The game is tied. Hickman against Ben Rice, running the game of Maccabi. Dribble, 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 giving it to David Blue, and that's a foul called against Dante Smith. Hold foul on Dante Smith called, and David Blue will go to the free throw line. That's the second foul only of Dante Smith. And David Blue is on the free throw line. First one made. 1 point, Maccabi Tel Aviv leads. Second shot for David Blue. Made. Got it too. So that's a 2-point lead for Maccabi Tel Aviv. Dante Smith running Maccabi Haifa's offense. Swinging it to Roth. Randall back to Dante Smith. Pick and roll together with Randall. Good pass inside. Good pick and roll between Dante Smith and Randall. Getting the advantage. And David Blue hit Randall's left hand, sending him to the line. Now the pressure is on Brian Randall. Randall on the line now for 2 points. First one is out. 2-point game, Maccabi Tel Aviv. Randall will go for another shot. It seems now that Randall is under pressure. Dribble one time, get it, got it good. So 1 point lead Maccabi Tel Aviv. Rick Hickman against Moran Roth. Let's see what Maccabi will come with. Rice against Randall. Rice against Randall. 1-on-1. Rice driving and makes it. Big shot by Tyrese Rice. 3-point lead for Maccabi Tel Aviv. Top 40 seconds to the end of this overtime. Dante Smith 1-1 late on Devin Smith, and turnover by Dante Smith. Now Maccabi decided to trap, and Dante had a turnover. So Rice again. 1-on-1 Tyrese Rice against Moran Roth. Driving good. Kicking it out. Devin Smith giving inside to Tyus. Tyus misses, and the foul called against Adrian Henning. That's the first foul of Henning tonight. And Alex Tyus will be on the line for another 2 attempts for the free throw. Right now, Maccabi leads by 3 points on the overall total score between the 2 final games of the Israeli Championship for this year. 3 minutes 10 seconds to the end of the match. All the crowd, everybody is on their feet, everybody is standing. It's already a standing ovation of 10 minutes from the last 5 minutes of the game in through this overtime. Big drama here in Nokia Arena. For the championship. Nobody gives up. Not the greens, not the yellows. Everybody's fighting to have a ring tonight on their fingers. And that's exciting to see. Alex Tyus got hit a little bit in his finger. He gets back to the line and he will try to complete 2. First one out. All the pressure is on Tyus. Maccabi Tel Aviv leads 3 points. Tyus for one more shot. Good. 4 points. 4 points lead. Maccabi Tel Aviv. 3 minutes, 8 seconds to the end of the match. Moran Roth pushing it in. He should take him with the face, one-on-one. That's what he's doing. And a big block by Alex Tyus that comes from behind and kick the ball out. Baseline inbounds. Moran Roth gets it on the top of the key with Tyrese. Gets the pick and roll for Henning. Good release to Randall. Excellent big-to-big play by Haifa after a good screen and roll. And now it's only a 2 points game, Maccabi Tel Aviv. 2 minutes 37 to the end of the game. Hickman from the top of the key. Get in trouble. Passing it out. Rice against Randall one-on-one. 7 seconds on the 24 shot clock. 4, 3, 2. Pick it up, misses, and Randall got the rebound. Moran Roth pushes the ball. Quickly in transition, missed. Moran Roth took the game on him, maybe a bit early. He tried, couldn't make it, and Maccabi Tel Aviv with 2 points game. Set it out to David Blue, back to Rice. Again, Rice against Rice. Tyrese Rice driving. Oh! Nice floater from Tyrese Rice with the backboard. And that's a 4 points lead. 4 points lead with Tel Aviv. Adrian Henning will go to shoot 2. The first one of Henning in. Good. Only a 3-point game. 1 minute 35 to the end of the game. To the end of this year. Everything is on the shoulder of Henning. Got only 2 points game. Only 2 points game, Tyrese Rice. We're leading the offense. Tyrese Rice is now taking everything on himself. Maccabi's Haifa defense should focus on concentrate how to stop Rice. And Moran Roth is doing it. He's stealing the ball from Tyrese. Leads the ball. Attacking David Blue. Kick out to Henning, again to Dante Smith. That will now kick it out again to Henning. Back to Smith. And Smith turn around. Misses the shot. Last minute for this year. 55 seconds. 2 points game, Maccabi Tel Aviv. Hickman against Dante Smith. Hickman drives strong. Good block by Henning. And Dante Smith is riding from side to side. Dante and Devin Smith just deflected the ball, kick it out to the side, hit it out to the side, and it's a Maccabi Haifa ball. Maccabi Haifa will ball from the baseline. 2 points game only for Maccabi Tel Aviv. Last 41 seconds. Dante Smith will take it out. Moran Roth will come to the ball. He's trying to get released. Getting it outside against Tyrese Rice. Driving on Rice. Floater by Moran Roth. And he misses. Tough shot for Moran. Last 30 seconds of the game. Haifa is not making foul. Haifa is not making foul. They will hope to make the last stop of the game. David Blue. Turnover. Haifa's ball. Ben Rice wide open. Dante Smith, 10 seconds. It's a 2-point game. Will he take the 3-point shots? What he will do? 4, 3, 2, 1. Dante Smith. And that's a block shot. And we have a new championship tonight Maccabi Tel Aviv is the new champions of 2013-2014 after the big block Styles on Smith in the last offense. This was such an exciting game, and really Haifa gave such a great fight tonight to Maccabi. At the end of the day,
רבותיי, הם עשו את זה אחרי העונה הארוכה הזו.
but overall after the loss 87,
וטופס
it's a point game for Maccabi Tel Aviv, and they are championship of the Israeli League for 2013-2014. And from here, we are saying goodbye and congratulations for the next season for Haifa after a very good season.